Today, I'm going to show you how to create screen printing transfers. And it's really easy and straightforward. First, you print your design on a transfer paper. After that, you cover the design with adhesive powder. Then you heat it up, cut it, and press it. It's a walk in the park. It's actually easier to print transfers than t-shirts. We're doing a 1-color print, a print flash print, and a 4-color CMYk print. So make sure to drop a small like because it motivates me to keep doing content. Now let's get to work. Before you print your design, you want to make sure that you mirror that image. Because we're printing the design on the transfer. Then we're going to grab the transfer, flip it, and press it on the t-shirt. So make sure that you mirror that image. Alright, before you burn your screens, I would highly recommend to use high mesh count. Something between 200 and 260 mesh. But of course, everything will depend on the artwork. Now, here's why I like to print on high mesh count. Because we have to understand that we're not printing on a garment. We're printing on something that's flat, so the ink is gonna lay on top of it. It's a small difference when you print on a t-shirt because the ink doesn't lay on top of it. The ink kind of blends in with the t-shirt. Another benefit of using high mesh is that it doesn't drop off a lot of ink, which helps prevent the ink from smearing. But can you use lower mesh? Yes, you can. But in my experience, I have gotten better results when I use high mesh. Just saying. Now it's time to set up our screen. And this is really easy and simple, but I'm gonna break it down for you guys. First, we wanna add our lines to our platen. This is gonna help us register our screens. After that, you wanna make sure that your off contact is good. I would recommend to have 1/16 of an inch from the screen to the platen. This is 1/16 of an inch, the size of a quarter. If the off contact is too high, then you won't be able to deposit enough ink into the transfer. If it's too low, and let's say you start printing, whenever you raise the screen, it's gonna pull the transfer right with it. The transfer is gonna be like stuck to the back of the screen. You gotta fix that. Okay, having the line here is good because it's gonna help us know where the design starts. So it's gonna help us align the transfer. But we're gonna go the extra mile and we're gonna add tape. It's gonna give us like a small backing so we can line the transfer the same way every single time. Alright, before you start printing, I would recommend to preheat these transfers, especially if you're gonna do multicolor designs, because these things tend to shrink whenever you heat them up. I would recommend a good 3 to 5 seconds, just warm it up. And I forgot to mention that I'm using my flash dryer to create my transfers. Now, if you're printing only a 1-color design, then you probably don't have to preheat it. But me personally, I will still do it. And of course, before we add our ink here, we gotta tape our screen down. So, now, I have said this before in a lot of my other videos. Make sure to stir up your ink. The smoother the ink, the easier and faster you'll be able to print. Remember, we are printing on high mesh, so the little squares on the screen are very tiny. For example, if the ink is super thick, it's gonna be harder for us to clear that design. So our first reaction will be to give it another pass or to add a little bit more pressure. And eventually that is gonna start making the ink smear. Look, stir your ink. It's gonna save you some headaches, I promise you. Alright, time to start printing. And I'm gonna add some tag so the transfer can stay in place. And it's really simple. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure this is flat. Really simple, like I mentioned. We're gonna flood the screen. Oh. See, my ink was a little cold, but it's fine. We're gonna flood the screen. I'll give it 2 passes. Boom, that's it. Look at that. Beautiful. And I only hit it once because these are neck tags. They don't have to be as vibrant like regular prints. But don't worry, we'll do regular prints later on. So now we double check our work and make sure everything is printed nice. Printed clear. Everything looks good. Everything looks good here. Yeah, no, everything looks good. Alright, now we're adding the adhesive powder. And you want to make sure that your ink is still wet. Don't dry it. The ink has to be wet so the powder can stick to it. Alright, and it's really simple. Look, we put some powder here on the cup. We just throw it in the middle. And then you just start to roll. Start to roll. Front and back. It's a little awkward because I'm trying to record, but start to roll front and back, and that's it. That's it. Kind of shake off the transfer to make sure all the powder goes back. You don't have extra powder. And we're done. Easy peasy. Now we have to heat up our transfers. Whether you're heating up in a conveyor, flash dryer, or a heat gun, make sure to read the instructions of your ink. For example, this ink cures at 320 Fahrenheit. So the goal will be not to go over 320. I will stick between 230 and 270 Fahrenheit. If the ink cures on the transfers, you will have problems. When you press the t-shirt or when you go wash the t-shirt, the transfer will start to fade, it will start to crack, or it will just peel off. And here's a great way to test your transfers. If the transfer peels, like let's say like this, it peels like this completely, then it's ready to go. But if it's hard to peel, like it's stuck to the transfer, then you over cured it, and that's a no-no. Now we're ready for production. So B-roll.
I keep you waiting, always complaining, but I feel so complacent, never repay your payment. Oh God, you're amazing. Sometimes I get so impatient. No other replacement. You give me a purpose to my life, so I'll just be waiting. My team progress around your life. Lord, you deserve all the worship and praise.
And this is how I print my neck tags. I grab my shirt and I'll flip it inside out. Boom. Then I'll grab a small Teflon pillow, a sleeve Teflon pillow. Preheat it. Grab my tag, kind of line it up. Then I press it for 10 seconds, high pressure. Boom, hot peel. That's it. Jeez. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna print, flash print. For this one, we definitely have to heat up the transfer, just so it can shrink a little bit. It's the same process. Line it up to the tape. Let me see. Right here, make sure everything's straight. And then we start printing. We flood the screen once. 2 passes. Throw it under the flash. Then we hit it again. Flood. 1, 2, boom. The powder, roll it again, then we heat it up, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, so I did a flash print on this one, and I only gave this one a single pass, just so you guys can see the difference. But before we go press these, we got another project coming. Let me show you something else. Alright, so I have never done this before, but it's pretty much the same process. 1 pass, 2 passes. Let's give it a pass here. Pass. And then we're gonna hit this black. And we do the same process for this. Not too bad. Now let's go press them. This one's a what's a failed. Alright, so this is the 1 color pass and this is the print flash print. Actually, both of them look good. This one is just a little bit more transparent. You can see a little bit of the t-shirt. And this one, well, it's more vibrant. Now the CMYk print, this was a total fail. Actually, the CMYks usually go on white shirts. I don't know why I wanted to do it on black shirts, but now I know. We can't do it on black shirts. So failed, pass, pass. And just to be on the safe side, grab your t-shirt and give it a stretch test like this. If the design starts to crack, then something went wrong. If it doesn't crack, then it's nice. See, no cracking, no cracking. And here's the final step, the most important step, cleanup. You want to make sure that you pick everything up. You want to put all the powder back in the container because the humidity of the room is going to mess up with that powder. So make sure to put everything back where it goes. And here's my input on screen printing transfers. If you're a print shop, I feel like it's essential. Well, I believe that it's essential for you guys to know how to do transfers, especially if you work with a lot of clothing brands or if you do a bunch of different custom orders. On top of that, it saves a lot of time and money. Now, if you're doing 1 color, 2 colors, or even 3 colors, sure, do them yourself. But if it's 4 colors and up, then I would recommend to outsource them. Hire some professionals. Let them deal with the headache. Just my opinion. And I'm going to add the link in the bio where you guys can get all the equipment to create those transfers. I'm also going to add the link in the bio for the company where you guys can order those transfers. Once again, thank you so much for the love and the support. I hope that this video was helpful in any way. Have a beautiful day and God bless you all. I can't end the video like this. I got to redeem myself. Let's get back to work. Big difference.